There's a certain kind of person you meet in life. Someone who gives without being asked. Someone who forgives too quickly. Someone who will stay up all night to make sure you're okay, even when they're falling apart silently. They care too much. For everyone. For everything. All the time. But no one ever stops to ask, where did they learn to love like this? And more importantly, why does it hurt them so deeply? In this video, we're going to talk about those people. The ones who care enough for themselves and everyone around them. We'll explore how they became this way, what psychology says about their emotional patterns, and how caring too much slowly becomes a silent form of self-destruction. This is their story. People who care too much often look strong from the outside, but inside they're exhausted, overwhelmed, and quietly breaking. Their kindness is beautiful, but it didn't appear out of nowhere. It was shaped by childhood patterns, emotional wounds, and survival instincts. Today, we'll dive into the psychology behind this. Why some people feel responsible for everyone's emotions. Why they carry guilt for saying no. And why caring becomes their coping mechanism. Let's begin. People who care too much usually grew up in homes where emotions were unstable. Maybe they had a parent who was unpredictable, or a parent who needed emotional support instead of offering it. As children, they learned, if I'm good, calm, helpful, maybe everything will stay peaceful. So they became hyper-aware, sensitive, emotionally alert. And they carried this into adulthood. People who care too much are experts at reading microexpressions, tone changes, and emotional shifts. They can sense when someone is upset before the person even realizes it. This is not intuition. It's survival behavior, a skill built from years of watching the emotional weather in their home. Their mind stays on alert, constantly scanning. Are you mad? Did I say something wrong? Do you need anything? They confuse emotional labor with love. When people who care too much set a boundary, they don't feel relief. They feel guilt. They worry they've disappointed someone. They fear abandonment, conflict, or rejection. So instead of saying, I can't help you right now, they say, it's okay, I'll handle it. And each time, a little piece of them gets chipped away. They don't do it for praise. They do it because it feels necessary. Caring becomes their identity. They believe, if I'm helpful, people will keep me. If I'm useful, they won't leave. This comes from attachment wounds, emotionally unpredictable childhoods, and internalized fear. They equate their worth with their ability to care. Healing begins when they realize you are allowed to care, but not at the cost of yourself. The steps are gentle. Learn to pause. Learn to say no. Learn to ask for help. Learn that your needs matter too. Caring is beautiful, but you deserve the same love you give so freely. If you care too much, it's not because you're weak. It's because you learn to love in the hardest places. You learn to read pain like a language, to soothe others even when no one soothed you, to hold the world together when no one held you. But even the strongest hearts get tired, and you deserve rest. You deserve boundaries. You deserve relationships where your softness is met with safety, where your giving is returned with warmth, where love doesn't feel like a battlefield. Your heart is not a burden. It is a home. But even a home needs doors, locks, and space to breathe. It's time to protect it, the same way you've protected everyone else. It's time to choose yourself with the same tenderness you offer others. It's time to remember that caring isn't a punishment, and love shouldn't cost you your peace. And remember, the right people will never ask you to shrink, bleed, or break just to be loved. They will meet you where you are, honor the depth of your heart, and stay, not because you hold them together, but because they finally see you, just as you are.